Is it worth it? It's a simple question. It's 4 words and requires a yes or no answer. Is it worth it to see the tear-filled faces of mourning parents standing over their dead child's casket, wondering what they could have possibly done better? Is it worth it to have to hear the cries of a confused daughter wondering why she'll never see her father's face again? Is it worth it to take away a person's ability to walk, to talk, or to even live? How about your own life? Is all of that really worth it for a text? In the United States alone, there are about 2.5 million fatal car crashes a year. 64% of those have a cell phone involved, kill more than 37,000 people, injure more than 421,000, and cause an average of 11 teenagers a day to die. Hopefully you didn't get too lost in those numbers because I'm about to give you some more. A crash of any kind is increased by 24% when you are texting and driving, even when it's the other person's fault. And whether you know it or not, you are veering off the road for about 15% of your total driving time when a phone is involved. Now I know these statistics may not mean anything right now, but remember when you are driving that at any moment an accident can happen, and you make it that much more likely for it to happen when you are texting. Why bother putting yourself and others at risk when you could just wait until you get to your destination to use your phone, or pull off to the side in case of an emergency? Accidents like these can be easily prevented, as can the thousands of deaths that come with them. Now I'm sure you all understand the severity of texting and driving, and have been being told about the problem for years now. But maybe the numbers just don't mean anything to you. Therefore, I'll tell you about some true stories instead. Savannah Nash. She was 16 years old and got her license less than a week ago prior to the crash. Savannah was a good student, had many friends, and a family who loved her. She was traveling at high speed and on her phone when she switched lanes on the freeway. She died on impact running into a tractor trailer. The paramedics said her face was so disfigured from sliding on the road, it was hard to recognize what she previously even looked like. Bailey Goodman. She was driving herself and her 5 friends to her parents' vacation home when they crashed. They were all good kids around 17 or 18 years old, and on a national cheerleading team equipped with a great future ahead of them. They were graduating in 5 days and wanted to hang out before they all left for college. Bailey, the driver, was texting and driving when she swerved into oncoming traffic and crashed. The car burst into flames, killing all 5 of the girls. Charles Maurer and his 10-year-old daughter Cassie. They were on their way home from the library when Carly Boylan ran a red light and slammed into their car at full speed. She was posting something on Facebook when she killed both Charles and young Cassie. Cassie never lived to see the beginning of 2nd grade. These people were normal, everyday high school students just like you and me, and didn't have to die. The decision to be on their phone costed them their lives as well as the lives of others. To sum it all up for you is pretty easy. Don't text and drive. You may think you're a great driver with and without a phone in your hand, but studies show a distracted driver is as good as a dead driver. 20 states have made it illegal for a reason. Barack Obama, our previous president, John Adkins, and the Department of Transportation are not stupid people or departments. These people know what they're talking about, and when they say texting and driving shouldn't happen, I truly believe it should not happen. Now yes, people technically can't force you to stay off your phone when you're driving, but for your own sake and for the sake of people around you, don't do it. Just think about it. Is that text really all that worth it when you're dead?